There's a lot more happening around the house. I don't even know what's going on. These guys come up like, hey. I'm like, hey, who are you? Welcome to Brand Talk with Rachel and Drew. I'm Drew.
I'm Rachel.
I'm ready to go.
I know.
I got some nicotine gum and I am fired up.
Oh my gosh. Wow. What I would do for an Alani right now, we have none. And all my sticks, my Alani sticks they're gone.
I don't drink them.
Well,
I don't do energy drinks.
Yeah, well, you're over there, picked up a new habit, I guess, as of this morning.
I traded it, swapped it out.
Yeah, great.
I heard it on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I would
glad we're not trying to conceive right now.
No, I would geek out if I met him. Like I wouldn't geek out if I met like a sports player but if I met Joe Rogan, I would be pretty excited. Ma'am. Are you yawning in the microphone again?
Because I am 9 months pregnant. That's why. And I've had no caffeine.
Nah. You don't yawn. You only yawn when you're not on your phone.
That's because I'm working when I'm on my phone. And then when I put it down, I'm like, oh, wow, I'm real tired.
Gotta chill. You got another one in there? Look like you went on.
No, I've pulled some long nights lately, last couple weeks.
You have
working hard while I can, you know?
You can't, when are you going to not be able to work hard?
I just have I don't know. I mean,
you slung that baby on your back and you were at Whole Foods next day. What are you talking about?
I was at Whole Foods the next day.
You were.
But
like, cool. Thought you were going to
I didn't bring the baby with me into Whole Foods, by the way, because I think that there's a lot of germs and you shouldn't.
It's like frowned upon.
Yes, it is. So I didn't bring the baby into Whole Foods. I left the baby in the car with you, and then I went into Whole Foods. And the lady was like, "Oh, how's your weekend going?" I was like, "Oh, cool." I was like, "Good, pretty good. I just had a baby yesterday." She's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, he's in the car with my husband. I'm just in here grabbing a few things." And you would have totally gone into the store, but when you go into the store, it just takes forever.
I enjoy myself.
I am an in and out, get me the hell out of here kind of person. I get what I need and I get out.
I want to read the labels.
I know you do, and I don't
talk to the workers.
No, I buy the same food. I know exactly where everything is, and I just get out of there.
See if anyone needs anything.
Not me.
Like the little girl throwing up at Market Street.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I
got her a water. I was with my mom.
That's nice of you.
Little girl was sick.
I wasn't there. I would have helped her.
Well, I'm just nicer.
Maybe you are.
I am, for sure.
I'm very generous. I'm very generous with my time, with everything. But as far as like, if I go to the grocery store, like I'm going to the grocery store
we're both
and
nice.
I'm leaving.
Like we're both nice, but maybe at like face value, like if you meet, just coming and going.
Yeah, I'd say you're more friendly at first. I am friendly too, but it's like it takes a minute for me to like decide if I want to give that output or not.
Yeah, and I see you're not friendly with our glass guys, which is a project we have going on. I talked to them about their cigarette smoking.
You did? I didn't say anything to them.
I handled it.
I didn't say anything.
I know.
They
but
didn't
I could
even
tell
know
you're upset about it.
I don't need them smoking cigarettes on our property. Like, number one, I'm pregnant. 2, we have a baby. 3, don't mess up my air. I got plants and all kinds of vegetables and stuff being grown back here. I said, you listen here, Stuart. Get that nonsense out of here. I had to hold my breath. I almost passed out coming back into the house. Like I just wanted to go out to the car and get my makeup bag. And then I'm like immediately pregnancy nose, you know.
But they're so nice too.
They're
really
no.
good.
I was fine. I was nice. I was just, they didn't even know that I knew they didn't even know I was out there. They like had their back turned to me the whole time.
Okay.
I was just like,
it did stink though.
They're freaking smoking cigarettes. So gross.
We got like an organic garden going on.
Yeah, like don't mess up my air here, please.
We are surrounded by trees on purpose.
Yeah, we are. We sure are.
Because we love pollen.
We don't love pollen, but I do love not having pollution.
Yeah, air's good.
But yes, we have got some glass being installed along the.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm really, earlier when you're like, oh yeah, they're going to actually drive into Houston to go get the other pieces that they forgot or that they don't have. And I'm like, good. That's what I like to hear.
Hustle.
Well, it's just like, this was supposed to be done last week and it didn't get done last week. And then they're back this week and then they're trying to postpone stuff into next week. And I'm like, no. Like we would have had the concrete stained in a deck or a deck built by then if I knew it was going to be 3-week delay.
So we got the glass going. That's to keep the kids away from the water.
The baby.
Both babies.
The big baby.
The big baby.
And the baby that's not here yet. That can't walk yet. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got that done. Looks really, really good.
It's not done.
It's almost done.
Okay, but it's
like
not
90%
it's
done.
not done.
I'm saying we got it. We're getting it done.
I just want it to get done. Yes. So I'm in my like nesting mode. So what I do before I did this too with Hendrix. What do you mean?
You do this all the time.
I know, but I'm just saying as far as work goes, I am nesting at work right now.
It ramps up when you're pregnant.
Yeah, maybe so.
There's a lot more happening around the house. I don't even know what's going on. These guys come up like, hey. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, they're like,
who are you?
Got 80 feet of glass in our truck
I'm
here
like,
to install.
Okay. Okay, meet you in the back.
You know what? You knew they came out. I mean, obviously they came out and they put the footings in there.
I'm glad you do it. I would never.
I want to protect our kids, but I also need my mom to quit badgering me about the back not being enclosed. And I was not going to put an ugly black fence around our pool. So the glass seamless thing along the back, I think it's great. Our looks much more luxury out there.
Your mom also rammed our gate.
She did 1 week after we got it fixed. Oh my gosh. And let me tell you guys, this is how much I love my mom that I didn't ask my mom to pay for the damage that she did to our fence.
But she did send a novel when I was wanting to get a dog.
I'm glad she did. I really am. Because we would have had a new puppy right now and been dealing with the same
it's fine.
crap,
It's fine.
literally,
It's fine.
that Brooks is dealing with.
I would have had a lifelong friend. It's fine.
I'm your lifelong friend.
You are.
Yeah.
You are.
However, I don't have my ring on right now because it's in the shop.
Oh, you poor thing. We're getting another band put on it.
I know, but I feel like I'm forgetting something.
What did you say the other day? You sound feeling like
I look like a pregnant tramp at church. No, you don't know how it is. You really don't.
Man.
Because if you're pregnant
ring.
and no ring pregnant, oh man, you were getting looked at from everyone. Like, look at her.
No
it's
ring.
like I'm
14
married.
kids, no ring.
Yeah, I got a whole trail of ducklings behind me. No ring.
It's in the shop.
I know. I'm excited.
But we went to we just every now and then, like, I like to expand on her ring. Got like a moonstone. She wanted a moonstone, which is cool.
Well, because I'm cheap. I really am.
It wasn't cheap.
I am cheap when it comes to me. I paid like $14 for what I'm wearing right now.
Okay. And
my socks cost more than my bodysuit right now.
You're not.
I have aloe socks on.
You're not.
I'm not cheap when it comes to my shoes or my bags, I guess, or jewelry, but like I don't know when it comes to like
your clothes.
Stuff.
Primarily, and when I say primarily, I mean the only thing that is cheap about you are the clothes you buy.
Just because I don't know.
That sounded rude. I don't mean for that to be rude. Just being very like practical when I say that.
Yeah,
like you
fine.
just don't spend a lot of money on clothes.
I will spend money on clothes, but it's not. It's maybe like 2 or 3 times a year I'll actually come home with like a clothing bag, and then you're like, "What'd you get?" Like you're like excited, like more excited than I am.
I'm like, "Show me, model it, let's go."
Oh, I'm like, no, I didn't even try it on. If it doesn't fit,
I don't even know if it
I'll
fits.
take it back.
What are you doing? Like I feel like you just run in there and then you just like run through the store and you just load, like, you know, I've seen them.
I'm just never alone.
You ever seen
alone. So I just have to go in and just get her done and get out.
You ever seen back in the day when TV was more of a thing where they had like 90 seconds to go put whatever they wanted in their grocery cart?
Uh-huh.
That's what you do.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, 90 seconds. I'm going to get in, I'm going to get out. 90 seconds.
Ow.
You know, are you going into labor right now?
No. I hope I do. I hope that I
right
go
now?
into labor. No, not right now. I'm not ready yet. I got things to do.
Okay.
But I hope that when I do go into labor, that it's on the podcast. That would be epic.
I can set this up. Me and Brooks can set up a live feed.
We should just go live from the delivery room, broadcasting to you live from St. Luke's.
She likes to multitask.
Well, last time, I will say it does help pass the labor time. I was reviewing actually Jess's resume and her video submission from Indeed. I was doing that. And that helped me pass the time. I was definitely in pain.
Also in and out, like
Whole
Foods.
Yeah. When I gave birth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very interesting because Ollie was a C-section, and that was actually my first experience, and it was very similar to like when I was doing like a 1 rep max at the gym, and everyone was around me like fired up, and there's a lot of electricity in the room. No, when Hendrix was
delivery,
born.
yes.
Yeah, C-section was weird. C-section was like I'm in a room by myself, and then they like come in, and I walk into this huge like a movie, major surgery, like 10 people around, and there's a curtain, and you're back there with a doctor. Can't see anybody.
Yeah.
He's like, "You want to see?" I was like, "No."
Yeah.
He's like, he goes, "You want to see?" I was like, "I don't want to see."
Yeah.
I'm not interested in anything that's going on the other side of that curtain at all, other than what's coming out of it. Then give me that. But good.
Yeah.
I don't need to see nothing.
Yeah. A vaginal birth is definitely a different. I've never had a C-section, but I know a lot of people that have. But I know that
I was fired up, literally fired up, like you're doing a 1 rep max deadlift.
I'm just excited to see how you look at me after I give birth, because it's been a few years since you looked at me that way. And
like you gave birth? That's a particular look. Like
I know, I love it. It's very similar to the way you looked at me on our wedding day.
What?
Yeah. So
wow.
I can't wait. That's actually one of the most exciting things I'm looking forward to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was proud of you.
Yeah, you were.
I was like, wow. like in a physical domain, I was like, you just crushed it in a physical. I would look at you like that if you deadlifted like 300 pounds. I'd be like, what?
I don't want, my knee would blow out.
Oh my gosh.
My knee would blow out if I.
Your posterior chain is so remarkable.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it was. It was a very physical.
Yeah.
And I mean, not just physical. There's emotion. There's all kinds of stuff wrapped up in that.
Well, the fact that you looked at me that way after I gave birth, and
Can you show me?
No.
Can you do the look?
No. That was cool because I was extremely embarrassed because, like every woman who gives birth, they poop on the table.
Oh wow, you went there. Okay.
I did.
Okay. I didn't see.
Yeah. You didn't?
No,
Thank
I don't
God.
want to see nothing.
Thank God.
I don't want to see nothing. They're trying to get me down there. I'm like, I'm good. I'm at the shoulder.
That's great.
I'm here.
I'm so glad because I was like, I think I might have even told you I was sorry.
Nothing.
In the midst of everything.
Good. Fine.
It's not my fault. It's just like, obviously there's a lot happening down there.
My mom it's fine. My mom, in her stories.
Yeah.
For a decade now.
Yeah.
I've heard it all.
I know.
She's very detailed. My mom works labor delivery. My mom delivers babies like.
I almost threw up at the dinner table the other night when your mom was talking about her.
I was elbowing her.
Delivery. It's like every bite I took, she had something new to say. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Marty, I'm like gagging on my food.
Yeah.
And your mom's a character for sure.
She'd be a good person to have on the show.
I don't know.
I would do it. It'd be funny.
I don't know about that.
Interview Drew's mom.
Oh my gosh, I don't know about that. Papa would be great on the show.
Papa would be good.
Yeah. His one-liners.
My dad would be somber.
We'd probably get.
Or he would be great. I don't know.
My
dad was a character back in the day.
Yeah. I think we would have a decrease of views if we put.
I gotta show a picture of Brooks. my dad.
I love your dad.
Picture my dad. Picture Brooks.
I don't know. I don't know about having him on the podcast.
Go for it. Who else would be good on the podcast? We could do Marion.
Mm-mm.
No?
No. No way.
We need to bring Kinsey back. People like Kinsey.
Yeah, people like Kinsey.
Yeah.
Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Evan.
Brooks on.
I feel like you'd have an interesting conversation with Evan.
Yeah.
About random facts about dinosaurs or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He'd be good. There's a lot we can do this show.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. This is interesting. I have no idea what you're going to say because this is not planned out at all.
I mean, none of our podcasts are planned typically, but this is definitely more conversational, which apparently I got it wrong on the last one we just filmed.
No, yeah, we're trying. So I'm going to switch and talk to them for a second. So we were having a conversation and I'm like, we should do a show to where we talk to each other, because we usually talk to you guys like this, and we've been doing that for almost a year. It's been a while, right? And then let's just have a conversation with one another and then they can kind of view into the conversation we're having.
I didn't know what to do.
Right away, I'm like, so what do you think about the tariffs? And she's like, guys, here's what's going on. I'm like, what do you, just abandon the whole deal.
And then when we got done with the podcast, he's like, you talked to them the whole time. You didn't talk to me the whole time. I'm like, I sure talked to you
at all,
part of the time.
And I'm trying to bring it back into us.
Well, I'm like, well, I'm sorry. We've had 80 something episodes where I've been conditioned to speak to that camera. Now I'm not allowed to. And I have to look at you for the whole time. So,
but
anyway.
it's just a different dynamic. Are you yawning again?
I am. Stop.
I can. It's just you hold it in, but your eyes
I'm
get really.
I'm trying not to be rude.
Look like you're stoned.
I'm not. It's probably my eyelashes, honestly.
Yeah, you're good.
I stuck them on earlier.
Home projects.
What do we have right now?
I don't even know. Tell me. What we got? I know we got the glass.
Yes, we've got the glass being installed. We got a couch being delivered on Saturday to match the chairs we have outside. We're going to get the back area stained since it looks like...
Don't they have to grind it? There's got to be... I don't know anything about stained concrete.
No, you just stain it. They're going to clean it and stain it.
I don't think so. I think you got to acid wash it.
I have done my research because I wouldn't have had the glass go in first if I really want
We should do it like Lowe's floor. Like they have at Home Depot. That is acid wash, grinded down, smoothed out, sealed.
I don't want any grinder near all that glass. I'm already worried about the idea of us demoing the rock that's below that, where it drops down. Mm-hmm. I'm worried about that. But anyway, for now, we'll stain all of that.
Probably build around it, maybe.
No.
I've seen that. We have these.
I know, but it's like a bulky rock.
You drill
like the freaking
you drill
Flintstones
into
out
it.
there.
You drill into it and it comes out, and then it's this flat frame, and then you build on top of the flat frame, and then you build a new face on it.
Okay, well we can see how what that costs, but staining it would be the most cost effective thing, and then figure out the other thing later.
Yancey.
Oh my gosh!
So
and then what else do we have? We have
I got a regenerative watering system coming for the chickens. I'm really excited about. Mm-hmm. So this will take that. We got to give them water. It's leaking. I don't know what's going on.
Buy a new waterer.
I'm just gonna make one that doesn't need to be filled up all the time.
Okay.
It's just imagine having just forever water. I mean, I guess we do at the homes have this for humans. They'll have it too.
Like a faucet.
Pretty much, but they just have these little things that they use.
Yeah.
So we got that going. Electrical fire. You should eat this piece of gum.
I came running out here no, don't you have another piece?
It's the same one. I don't know what's that.
You're going to eat the same piece? You're saving
I was going to give you one.
Oh, a new one?
Mm-hmm.
No, it has nicotine in it. You can't have that when you're pregnant. You crazy?
I did not read the label.
Is it really? I don't think it has nicotine in it.
Yeah.
I can't have that.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm already risking it having an Alani, which I did not have today, clearly. So we got the decks built out back. We got the AC is in the studio, or it's not in the studio?
AC is in there, which is why we're in here, but we are having the electrical fire outside of the sauna.
Okay.
And I had to cut the breaker, and that breaker was also the breaker that powered our studio.
But Justin put the thing in the studio.
Yeah,
cool.
That's what's in there.
Nice.
So I don't know if you've seen that.
But
we got to run new power out there to it, so we got to get an electrician.
Oh my gosh, I'm sick. Just
electricians. What?
Yeah, cool.
We need.
Great.
So if you're an electrician, comment below.
My ears are ringing right now.
That's a sign of high cortisol.
I am not surprised. Last thing, I would say the most exciting thing we have going on right now is probably the warehouse build and having that call with Jordan this morning, getting all the details done. I sent Chloe a picture of the design earlier, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited."
We have to get more poop tanks.
For your poop. Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Gross.
And,
septic system.
And Brooks.
We have a septic system.
I know we have a septic system. We have to get another tank added. We got to get the concrete poured from the front to the back and all that. But we'll see. We'll see where the numbers come in. We'll see. If we have to do the driveway later, we will.
We will.
But yes, we will.
I bet you we will. For the budget that we're looking to do.
That's not the main thing for me. The main thing is like warehouse, like bigger warehouse.
Yeah.
So we can actually transform this space into our bigger studio. And then we can transform the existing studio into a like guest house situation.
We have one.
I know, but like, if like, we're out there in the garden or whatever, and the new, have like a day bed or whatever in there. Like the baby can be sleeping and then Adit can hear for him and all that.
Okay. So, like a nap room
pod. Yeah. Well, Kinsey walked out there. She's like, "Oh my gosh." She's like, "This is way bigger than my room." I'm like, "Yeah, you have the smallest room in the house." And she's like, "Well, you guys picked my room." I go, "No, we didn't." I said, "You picked your room." I said, "You had the opportunity to have the other room."
No,
and then
I
you
moved
guys,
her. I convinced her.
Oh.
Yeah, because she has her own bathroom.
Well, I think that makes sense for her to have her own bathroom, but
she just puts a lot of stuff in her room.
She has so much crap.
Y'all like to decorate corners.
I think we should move her into the guest room, and then that way she's right on top of our room.
That
so
room
we can
is smaller.
Hear everything that is going to go on with her and her friends and everything. And then also the attic's right there. We could maybe build into the attic and make that room a little bit bigger. That's on my mind.
Another project.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then in maybe 2 years, I want to add on to the left side of the house and have that like porte-cochere thing going over, and then have that.
That'd be good.
Yes.
I like it. So we got these projects going on. This is really what, keeps us motivated.
This is my hobby.
It is a hobby,
If I had
you
a
do
hobby.
have a hobby. Look at that. We discovered your hobby on our show.
Yeah. I like to design. Duh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What else do you like to do?
I like to cook. I'm a good cook sometimes. You know what? I'm not a good cook. I'm good at opening the fridge and seeing what could be, because
That's just being resourceful.
I'm resourceful. That's me.
Cook.
Yeah. No, but I can whip up something. I can put something together. When like growing up, I had to do that, because like you open the fridge and we're like, oh my gosh, like we have no food. I'm like, step aside. Let me figure this out.
Let me make this bologna sandwich.
I don't eat bologna. Yeah, but for sure, I can say I can make something out of nothing, I think.
Yeah. There's so that's
my hobby.
That's design.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can design.
I geeked
meals.
out at Brandon's sister's place this past weekend, and for Easter, I was
Oh wow, her house is amazing.
I am obsessed. I was like, wow, okay, yeah, she's like really, really good at design.
She did that from like that whole place is designed that way from
the beginning.
Yeah,
I was thinking, I'm like, would I have a hard time being able to like visualize and do and like make all those decisions from absolute scratch like that? Like I could obviously design like a great looking house, but like each room had like its own flavor, which I thought was really cool.
Hidden doors. I need a hidden door into like some sort of bunker.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going to do that. We don't have enough room.
They make those bunkers that you put underground. Have you seen this?
I hear about that. I hear
That's
that
crazy.
Kylie Jenner has one in her property.
I'm sure. They're huge bunkers that you can put underground. It's wild.
Yeah.
Bit much.
Getting another one right now.
Another.
Braxton Hicks or whatever they're called.
You're going in. It's happening.
No, I'm not.
That was 5 minutes.
No way.
Every 5 minutes.
No.
Was it 5 or 3?
I don't know, but they're not. It's not time yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I would know.
Month.
Huh?
We got 4 weeks? 5 weeks?
Yeah. 5. I need to look at my app. I don't know.
Okay.
I got to look at my pregnancy app. It tells me. Please hold.
So we talked about tariffs. We discussed that.
Yeah, I'm 34 weeks, so 5 weeks, 6 days to go.
Mm-hmm. I'm also 34 years old.
Yeah.
Mid 30s.
Mm-hmm. Look at this, Brooks. Isn't that
Over
crazy?
the hill.
Isn't that cool? Like it like shows him like holding his foot and stuff.
Not like creepy like the old 3D scans used
Mm-hmm.
to be.
Well, this is not our kid, by the way. Oh my god.
We got a camera.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got a camera in there live.
Live from
Show
the womb.
the camera.
That's cool.
No, but it's so cool. You could like listen.
See, I got a key light in there.
Listen. I don't know if that's like, it sounds muffled to me because I have my headphones on. But it says he's 5.2 pounds. He was 4.9 last week, and they gain about, half pound ish a week at this point.
Gains.
17.8 inches. And he's been head down since 22 weeks. So, yeah. But,
bro's ready.
yeah. But it's funny because he kind of looks like our baby, like kind of looks like Henny, because like his nose and stuff. And then
My dad's like, I can't call him Henny.
Oh, well.
He's like, I just can't get around to
yeah,
it.
half pound a week. And then it says your baby's kidneys and liver are fully developed. So cool. And it says it might be starting to feel a bit tight, but your baby still has plenty of room to grow in your room. I'm like, yeah, it does feel tight. But this is actual size. So like, so you can zoom out, but then this is actual size of like head, like body, legs, knees, etc.
That's crazy.
So really, really cool.
He's already here.
I know he's here. And it's funny because at night, obviously Hendrix is between you and I. And the baby actually...
Will you straighten your mic out?
What?
Your mic's all cattywampus.
Whatever. Is that better?
A little more.
You're diagonal from me.
A little more?
Like this?
Nope, other way.
That?
Too much.
Oh my goodness. I don't even care.
There you go.
Don't worry about it.
Look at that. Looks so much better.
I can't see over the table.
It's okay. I'm here.
It's like... Okay. So anyways, but like I had Hendrix under my arm. And then obviously it was weird because like normally the baby's hanging out on the left side, but because I was kind of leaning to the right, he like slid over, and Hendrix was right up next to me, and the baby's like kicking him through me, and I'm like, dude, you guys are like right next to each other right now. It's so weird. So, but anyways, I think we should wrap this up because we have quite a bit of content to film for the team. Mm-hmm. And I want to make sure.
Got to run them ads.
Yes.
Got a shot list to do. So we wanted to do a quick chat. So is there anything else you want to share with our friendly audience?
I don't know. We got ripped off by some asshole named Eric for $3,000. So that's cool. Turns out our friends did too. So we're sending him a demand letter, which is so stupid. Such a waste of time. But it's a principal issue for me at this point. So
Literally so this guy, what was he do? He was going to get us publishing. It was a publishing deal.
It's PR. He's a guy with PR. He was referred to us from Jessica, and which is a great person that we know. And obviously, if she was putting me and this person in a group message, like, oh, I just wanted to introduce you. I know like you and Drew are like, like you guys are working so hard and doing all this stuff. Like there might be some opportunities for you to get in front of, really leverage your skill set in front of a larger audience, instead of just Instagram or Facebook. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's check it out. And so we did a call. Everything sounded good.
Dr. Phil.
Yeah. Well, I did.
We're going on Dr. Phil.
I honestly,
liar.
Well, we had the dates and stuff, but I know the guy's for sure a liar.
Yeah. Dr. Phil got the hiccups. You can't.
No. No, Dr. Phil's not a liar. I mean, maybe, but the guy, Eric, totally like, I think back in September, October, we paid him $3,000, which was supposed to, and I'm so glad that we didn't go on a monthly freaking plan with him.
I didn't trust him from the day one though.
You never met him. You were just like, dumb. Who is this? This is stupid. We don't need to do that. And I'm like, it's $3,000. Like, I don't mind spending $3,000 on like to potentially like, meet somebody cool or get in front of a cool, different audience and get content. That was the main thing.
Dr. Phil. I'm like, if we do,
I personally didn't want to go on there, but
that's cool.
Well, it was convenient because apparently he's located in Dallas, Dr. Phil's studios, allegedly. But so is this guy, Eric. So anyways, September, October, we pay the $3,000. I'm like so glad that we didn't end up doing the, instinctively, I was like, nah, I'm not going to do a monthly thing with him. Like, let's just do this one, this 1 month. And like, you know, we're supposed to get a couple podcast, features and like 1 or 2 spots on TV. And so anyways, like that never happened, right? Like literally canceled on us day of multiple times. So for me, the whole principle of sending a demand letter and him refunding us is number 1, you didn't do he didn't do what he said he was going to do. And number 2, don't sit here and waste valuable time of ours, like literally canceling day of. And it takes a long time to do my makeup and get my hair done and get dressed in like an actual clothes, like nice clothes. And we were planning, like we cleared our 2 days of our life to go drive to Dallas, and the dude cancels on us same day. So I was like, this is bullshit. We're not doing this.
Eric Mitchell on Instagram.
Yeah.
Don't use him.
No, don't. And if you have, message us so we can loop you in with us and a couple other people we know who've gotten ripped off by him over the last 6 months.
Says snarky loudmouth husband and father, former Marine Corps veteran. So that's him.
What a turd.
Unfortunate that he is stealing, but don't use that guy.
No.
And I don't like the reason that we want to talk about him is just I don't want him ripping off other business owners. Small business owners looking to.
It pisses me off. Like justice must be served. Like even if I'll spend $3,000 just to prove a point. I don't care.
Yep. But
anyway, we need to wrap this up. We got to get
stuff.
Kenzie's got to get in here to get orders out for the day. But it was great talking to you.
Great talking to you.
See you soon.
Good to see you.
Oh my God.
Bye.
Bye.